Hello, my name is Vincent Savard. I'm a team leader with Mortgage Alliance. I am so excited to talk to you today about the second most important topic after someone refinance, free up money and pay off their debt, and that is called cash management. I'm sure you heard of so many people that have done a debt consolidation or refinancing just to get back into the same debt situation. And there's three main common reasons why people go back into debt. The first one is not managing cash flow. So here's the thing, guys. We have some amazing tools that are free where people can manage their cash flow. A lot of people are afraid to budget, and the reason why is because they don't think they have enough money. But here's the thing. On an average, we're able to help a family free up $1,000 a month. Yes, we're going to take a portion of that money to go back into debt. But if a family needs some cash flow to be able to maintain just their standard of living, we'll be able to put some of that cash flow back into their budget so they're not moving backwards, but that they're moving forwards. The second thing that is very important is to look at the 10 main common reasons why people go back into debt. So the first one is, one of the reasons why people go back into debt is, I'm sure you would agree that a lot of people out there live paycheck to paycheck. So when there's things that comes up, like number one, Christmas and birthday, right? So what ends up happening is people get paid, but Christmas come along, and then $500, $600, $700, $1,000, $2,000 come around, and a lot of people don't have that money saved. So what ends up happening is most people go back to credit, line of credit. And it's the same thing for birthday. When someone does a birthday party, most of the time there's not enough cash in the checking account to cover that. The second reason is vacation. A lot of people, say maybe they got not going to take a vacation, but then winter come along and they feel a little bit tired, and there's March break or there's Christmas, and then they want to take a week and go away. There's nothing wrong with that if someone's got maybe 2, 3, 4 grand set aside. But if someone doesn't, a lot of people get tempted and go right back to credit card and line of credit because they haven't saved for the summer vacation or they haven't saved for Christmas. The third one is, as you know, kids, it costs a lot of money, and some of you have children. And sometimes, there's certain sports like hockey, for example, where there's huge expenses and registration fee that costs a lot of money. So it will be important to have that money saved, that $300, $400, $500, $600, $1,000 saved for whatever is important for you and your family. Number 4 is very important, guys, because as you know, when we own a home, there's going to be things coming up. The roof is going to blow up, the oil tank is going to go, or something's going to happen. I'm sure you guys can relate, right? So wouldn't it be awesome to have some money set aside to know that when there's a house emergency, that we can write the check or get the plumber to come in or get the electrician to come in to make sure that the emergency is taken care of. Cash, not credit. Number 5, car emergency. As you know, when you have older car, or you may have a car 3, 4, 5 that just went off the warranty, a lot of people don't have money saved for car emergency. If you have to change a transmission, or what if you need some new winter tire, which we know is going to come up, but most of us don't save for that. Or what about the brake change and knowing that you're going to need new brake? Most people don't have money saved and then end up back to credit. Number 6, back to school. The reason why I wrote this one down is not only the fee to go back to school, is kids grow up fast, as you know, right? So what happens is the kids grow up and they need new clothing. Mom and dad, we need new shoes, we need new pants, we need new jacket. What about winter suit, winter jacket? Those things are not cheap, right, guys? So planning a once a year, at least in September, to have some money set aside to make sure that we have the money saved for the shopping spring, will be very, very smart. Number 7, I've seen so many families when I did budgeting with people that go back into that during winter time because of oil cost increase, not being on budget, and also electricity cost increase during winter time and not being on budget. And I've seen people struggling because of that, and also property taxes if they're paid every 6 months. So those are 2 things, like oil, electricity, and property taxes, that get people to go right back into credit card because they didn't have the money saved for it. Now, number 5, emergency Some of you have older parents, or you have family member that may get sick, and you're the go-to person in the family. And if something happened, if you're not from Canada, or you have people in Canada, but like my family, we're from Nova Scotia, but we have family in BC. What if something happened? You need to book a flight and cost $500, $1,000, $1,500. It's so important to have money saved for, travel emergency, right? Number 9, furniture. Like, as you know, sometimes the stove is gonna go, the fridge is gonna go, or the washer, the dryer, or maybe, something happened and the couch break. It's important to have a little bit of money allocated aside for those emergency, which will happen most of the time. So it's very wise to have a little money saved for that, not to go back to credit, of course. And not mentioning that sometimes I encourage a lot of people not to use the 0% financing because it is still debt and it is taken from the budget. So why not saving first, if that makes sense? And number 10, renovations. So that one I keep for the end because I want to go over number 3, which is very important. So here's the thing, renovation is awesome, and sometimes you can use some of your equity to do that. But what I want to talk to you about is maybe saving for renovation and looking, is it a need or is it a want? Because all the things that I look at right now, all the 10 things that we cover, a lot of them were emergency, but a lot of them were desire. And it's important to take in consideration when you manage your cash flow. Do I really need this, or do we really want this? And I'm not saying not to have what you desire, but what I'm saying is we have to compromise sometime. Do we want to save for the kids' education, or do we want to maybe pay off the mortgage sooner? So looking at desire and goals when you free up that $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 a month, and looking at the list, that's where having a mortgage broker, someone that will coach you and take you by the hand and make sure that we care, so that you don't have to use credit ever again when it comes on to credit card, line of credit for those emergency or those desire. But would you agree that you just would be awesome to be in such an improved situation because of that? So now here's the thing, needs or desire. I'll give you an example. Do I need to renovate my kitchen, or do I want to renovate my kitchen? Sometimes people are going to be spending $10, $15, $20, $25,000 for a renovation. And here's the thing, it is okay to save for that, but also, and sometimes, can I wait 2-3 years? Or can I wait a couple years, or can I refinance right now and use the equity of my home to put it into the mortgage, but increase my payment by $100 and $200 so that I'm still paying off the mortgage in the same time? So that's why it's so important to sit down with one of our teammates from Mortgage Achievement and Debt Freedom Achievement so that we can help you pay off your mortgage, but most importantly, stay debt free. In closing, I just want to say to you that, guys, the beautiful thing with cash management with us is we're here to free up money. We're here to help you refinance, consolidate, free up money, but then make wise decisions with that money because we care. So book an appointment, a free consultation with one of our mortgage broker around your own schedule. It's a free consultation for no pressure, and I'll give you my word that if you manage your money better, the financial peace that will come over you, you'll be able to take a trip, and maybe your spouse will still be able to have an emergency fund. In families sometimes there's a spender and a saver. Wouldn't it be awesome for both of us to get along and to achieve both? So book a free consultation with one of our mortgage brokers to help you achieve your goal of financial peace of mind and your desire that you want to achieve. Thank you. My name is Vincent Silva. Thank you for your time.